Hello and welcome to my ultimate guide for Galactic Assault in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, if you play the game like I do, your goal every game is to get the hero because you want to maximize your fun, and playing as the hero is the most fun in this game for me. So, in order to do that, you have to choose a base class first. There are only 3 classes. Some people will try to contend to that there are 4, but there's actually only 3. No one cares about the officer class. The people that play as officers are the same people that are golf caddies and the guy that passes the ball to LeBron. You don't want to be the guy that passes the ball to LeBron. You want to be LeBron. You want to be the guy that scores. No one wants to be that guy that passes the ball. And if you're the officer, that's who you are. So realistically, there's only 3 classes. There's Assault, Specialist, and Heavy. My personal favorite is Specialist and then Assault. Heavy is kind of fun as well, but there's not much there. Now with all of these classes, the name of the game is to flank, because it's not like the first game where you're a one-man army, you can just jump in there and murder everyone and just EE4 headshot everyone and they'll instantly die. No, it takes some hits to actually kill people, especially if you're going up against Heavy, so you've got to flank. You've got to have the flank on them. Never go into a fair fight. If you're going into a fair fight, you're doing it wrong. You want to be shooting that person in the back, especially because even as a sniper, headshots don't really mean that much unless you're going against other snipers. And I do want to add that counter sniping is one of the most fun things to do in this entire game. Counter sniping is so satisfying because it's just you versus another sniper, and there's so much pure skill involved because it's whoever gets the headshot first, since it is a one-shot headshot against other snipers. It's like who's gonna get the shot first. So when you actually do it, it is so much fun and so satisfying. So if you're a specialist, you want to just stay back and provide cover for your teammates, or if you're moving in, obviously go for the flank like you do with every class. If you're Assault, there are only really 2 things you need to know. Number 1, the A280 is your pride and joy. It's an early unlock, it's a great gun, it's similar to the E3 in the first game, not quite as good, but still, it's a really good burst rifle that absolutely destroys people at all ranges. Number 2, Vanguard. Vanguard is the best for any scenario. If you're ever an Assault and you're trapped in any situation, you wonder what you should do, just pop your Vanguard. Vanguard is the best thing you could do in any situation. It automatically makes you as fast as the Flash, and it does one-shots if you're a headshot and you're really close up to the person. Vanguard just absolutely dismantles people. I see a lot of people don't realize that you can get to the objective and just completely destroy your opponents and surprise them by hitting Vanguard at the very beginning of a round, because it gives you such a speed boost they won't even realize it. They don't think that you could possibly be at the objective already, but you're already there because you're so fast.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Be warned though, if you do like I do and you use Vanguard at the very beginning of the round to get to the objective as fast as possible, your teammates are clueless as to how to move that fast, so you'll be alone in the objective and just all by yourself. Alright, let's go, boys. I got this Vanguard. I'm gonna be able to make the objective. They won't even know what hit them so fast. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Who's here? Who wants some? You want some? Let's go. Catch that grenade, boy. Let's go. They don't even see me. Okay, he saw me. Don't worry, though. I'm better than him. Can't handle it. He doesn't know what's going on. None of them do. Boom, red head. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where the hell are my teammates? They didn't even make it into the building yet. The Specialist class has a similar ability that gives you an EE4 instead of a shotgun. It's pretty good, but it's not as effective as Vanguard because it just doesn't do as much damage, but it's still pretty good. One thing, a huge tip that I could give to you guys that a lot of people don't do is just rushing an area, because a huge part of this game mode is choke points that lead to the objective. So you have a door that'll open and close, and on one side is your team, and on the other side is their team. They're defending the objective, you're attacking. Almost all the time you have just a bunch of people sitting there shooting each other and throwing grenades, and no one will make a move. And if you're one of those guys that'll run in there and make a move, almost, I'd say about 60% of the time, you will catch the enemy team off guard because no one's expecting that, especially if you activate Vanguard or something like that, which makes you faster and harder for the enemy to hit. You just run in there and you can destroy them.
must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire.
And then the heavy is pretty good, but kind of generic. There's nothing really unique to the heavy. Just, oh, I could take a few more shots than other people. Look at me. It's like, who cares? You're boring. So the real classes are assault and specialist. Then heavy's an option, and then officer we just don't even speak of. Just no one likes you, officer. Now, the reason you're playing these classes is so you can get battle points to buy other classes and ships and vehicles with your battle points. So, the more you play the objective, the more you kill someone or get assists, just pretty much play the game, you get battle points, and you can buy other things with those battle points. Now, the heroes are the most fun to play as, but they're definitely not the most effective. You get way more bang for your buck with just the upgrade classes like the Jump Troopers and the Death Troopers and the Wookiees and things like that. Those are actually just as good as the heroes, and they cost way less. They're like 2,000, 3,000 points, and the cheapest hero is 6,000. So if you're trying to do good, buy a ship or buy one of those classes. But if you're trying to have fun, you're looking to get a hero. And there's not really anything in particular to do other than like always be within the objective area to get battle points faster. And you can be within your team that you spawn with, but no one's going to do that because it's stupid, because there's no squad system. So it's just whoever you randomly spawn with. If you stick next to them, you'll earn double battle points, but it's just a random person, so you're most likely not going to do that. But anyways, once you do get your battle points, who should you buy? Well, if you're on the dark side, you have to get Kylo Ren. He is by far the most fun character to play as in this game. Now, as fun as Kylo is, he's not the most effective. None of the lightsaber heroes really are in Galactic Assault. They're all okay. In certain circumstances, you can do really good, but for the most part, you're not going to be doing too well as a lightsaber hero, especially if you're trying to play the objective. Now, blaster heroes, you can't really go wrong with any of them. They're all pretty good. I'd say Lando's probably the worst that I've played as. I haven't played as Leia yet, but all the others are pretty good, and you can do pretty well for yourself with them. But with the lightsaber heroes, it all depends, because you can be taken down in about 6 shots, it feels like, and if you just have a couple people shooting you, you are just done for, especially because it takes you 2 or 3 shots to kill people sometimes. So lightsaber heroes, ton of fun when you do good with them, but most of the time you'll just save up your 6,000 battle points, spend it on a hero, and then die within a minute. But that minute can sometimes be very glorious. Now, as far as the heroes that are actually worth your 6,000 or 8,000, I would say most of the heroes aside from Rey, Yoda, and Lando are really worth it. Again, I have not played as every single hero yet. I don't have them all unlocked, but out of the ones that I do, I'd say all the others like Darth Vader, Luke, Kylo, the Emperor, those guys, Darth Maul, those guys are worth it. But Rey is just so generic and definitely the worst out of the lightsaber heroes as far as fun factor goes. Not as far as being effective, as far as fun factor goes. All of her abilities are really boring. Oh, I can see through a wall. Who cares? Oh, look at this. I have a charge that does absolutely nothing and is terrible and just gets me shot. And then she has her other ability, which is the best ability she has, which inverts the other team's controls, which is annoying to run into, but using it as Rey isn't very fun. To where at least Yoda's got that push ability, that force push that just destroys people, but Rey doesn't really have anything that is really that fun to use. Yoda can be fun because he is just a little menace running around and some people don't even notice him, but overall I would say Luke is definitely more fun if you're going to be spending your money on a lightsaber hero on the light side. But if you're on the dark side, you can't really go wrong with Kylo, Darth Maul, or Darth Vader, but I would definitely go with Kylo before the others if you can. Kylo is definitely the most fun. So that's pretty much it. This was more of a fun factor guide than actually doing good. If you want to do good, then just use Vanguard as much as possible, and definitely use the upgrade classes over the heroes. You'll be able to play as them more often, and they're just as effective, if not more effective, than the heroes, especially for how many credits you're spending on them. Sometimes you can just decimate. I've seen people go on huge kill streaks in the vehicles and definitely as the upgrade classes. So that's what you want to do if you want to do good, but if you want to have fun, the heroes are so much fun. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, on my grind all day, gonna make $1 million selling that someday. You know I'm in the rhythm when I write this way. Put me in the pound when I bite this game, bitch, I'm an animal. Eating these rappers, I swear I'm a cannibal.